You remember that time you lost your phone? But then you found it, you was like, I thought you was gone. I didn't know where you was at. I thought I left you in the club, but you was in the couch the whole time.
You gotta laugh to keep from feeling the pain, you know? You gotta laugh to heal. Laughing is so healing.
Nore Davis's sickle cell disease battle has shaped his life and career as a successful actor and comedian.
Think about toxic relationships. I don't know if you've ever been in one. You don't break up, you escape. I escaped it. You ever had that somebody say, hey, what happened to you and your ex? Why, they here?
I have sickle cell SS, so that means that my mom and my dad had the trait. They come together and sickle cell's like, oh, full-blown disease. And then yes, let's get together and try to hurt this boy. Let's make sure we hurt him. I'm gonna do everything I can to kill him. Me too. So I had a stroke when I was a baby. I did not have enough oxygen in the blood cells coming to my brain. So then that's when we knew it's very dire.
A mutation in humans causes a condition called sickle cell anemia.
Sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disorder that affects hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen through the body, according to the National Institutes of Health.
Basically, my cells are shaped like a sickle or like a banana, like Fruit Ninja. my sickle cells are Fruit Ninja, so it's like, yeah. And so I only get half of the oxygen to my brain. And the thing about the sickle cells, they stick together, and when they stick together in your blood vessels, that's what causes a crisis, a chronic pain, like just as painful as period cramps, but just all over your body. It's a crisis in your hips, in your bones, in your elbows, your joints, your ankles. You have to like hold your breath, let the pain pass, and then breathe. It's like contractions. A lot of it can trigger it, like being cold, not drinking enough water. Definitely the cold's a big one. like I always say that, like, white people keep their AC on Elsa all year long. This is not a sickle cell free zone. We need warm weather.
Being born with sickle cell sometimes made Nore's childhood difficult.
So I was always tired. I couldn't play basketball. I couldn't do anything normal what other kids would do. Hanging out, eating bad food, just being a kid. Everybody's jumping into the cold water, and I'm like, oh, I can't go in there. Like, because I'm going to go in there just, boom, like crisis immediately. Just, bam. It's hard to explain to kids, like, yo, what's wrong with you? And another thing sickle cell loves is other viruses. It's like, oh, shoot, you got the flu? You want to kill him too? We've been trying to kill him. Great, let's do it together. So now any virus, anything in me is like times 20. I would be in a hospital all through junior high, elementary school if I ever had a common cold, the flu, chicken pox. But then when I got to high school and there was this thing called girls, I didn't want to be here anymore. So I'm like, all right, what I got to do to like not be back here? This is crazy. Like,
Bam.
As an adult, he had to learn to adjust his lifestyle to his illness.
It's cold in here. Yeah, this is not sickle cell anemia friendly.
So I'm drinking, I'm drugging, stuff like that, which is not making the sickle cell any better. Matter of fact, it loves it. It's like, go ahead, keep drinking, because we are going to keep giving you pain. So that made it worse. Not eating good foods, not eating leafy greens, not eating vegetables, drinking a lot of water. There was this lack of education or even care for myself because, I'm just a comedian who wants to be funny and just perform and, being normal, being part of society. But sickle cell is that disease of like, hey man, you ain't normal, bro. Like you not like these other people. Chill. You can't be drinking and chugging beer and taking shots and being one of the other comics. I have to like be more conscious of that. And then, or I would just pay the price, and the price would be dire.
In addition to sickle cell, Nore has other health battles.
I have an enlarged heart. I mean, I do have a big heart because I love everybody, but I have an enlarged heart vascular disorder where my heart is monitored every 8 months because the heart is working overtime and it's getting bigger and bigger. And so that's another thing where I can at risk of a heart attack anytime soon.
Sickle cell often disrupts Nore while he works.
If I'm in the airport for more than 3 days, I'm gonna be walking around the terminal, holding my jacket, just screaming out, "Does anybody have a charger? My phone died 2 days ago."
Even flying high altitude, that's very bad because there's no oxygen up there. So when white people have shows in Denver, I'm like, when you come down, I can do it. But going all the way up there is crazy. Why do y'all live up there? I had a horrible crisis when I did perform in Denver. Denver Comedy Festival. Crisis, nosebleed, altitude sickness. I didn't even know what the hell that was. And I was drinking hot toddies. Because I'm like, oh, let me warm my throat. Let me feel warm. Like it's a little chilly up here. And the singers are like, yeah, okay, keep drinking the toddy. Go ahead.
Nore sometimes has painful episodes on stage.
It's happening in real time. And I'll sit on a stool. Woo! It's like, it looked like I had a stroke. I mean, I don't know what the audience experienced, but it felt like, cause I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Like how life is like, college is high. It's that. I never want that to happen again. I rest a lot, but I also do perform. Resting and drinking a lot of fluids is where I'm at 40.
Bi-monthly treatments help him have some normalcy.
Day in the life as a comedian with sickle cell anemia. I'm going to get my blood transfusion. Stuck in traffic. I made it! Apheresis center right here.
I do apheresis now, which is blood in and blood out. It's so interesting just seeing a bodega plastic bag of your blood coming in, like they copped it from the bodega. Like, yeah, let me get 6 pints of blood, and let me get the Lay's potato chips, and let me get a quart of water. They take my sickle cells out, about like 6 pints, and then they pump in normal red blood cells, O positive.
And that hurt, but it's fine. And then all the blood's flowing into the V6. Helene is taking the blood out and putting blood fresh, donor blood in.
Shout out to anybody at the blood bank. Shout out to people that donate blood. And so that's when I'm able to perform stand-up. Like I feel normal. I feel like Blade from Blade 2 when he jumps into the pool of blood, he comes out like, ah. Like that's it. I'm like, okay, I can do this.
Nore's illness has shaped his career, as has trauma he's learning more about after the recent death of his mother.
All this trauma I had buried. A narcissistic mother who passed away. I've been through a lot, especially being raised an abusive household. And when my mom passed, I discovered like I was really just performing stand-up just for her to see me. That was my engine. And then when she passed, it was like, why be here? So then I had a suicide episode, and luckily I didn't go through the attempt because I had another comedian who talked me out of it. She left me with the worst parts of her. And so I have to deal with that voice in my head, that shame, that judgment, that, what you gonna talk about? Even now, what you gonna talk about? You gonna talk about me? Why you gonna talk about, like, none of that's true. And so I work on therapy that every day to know, like, what's me and what's her, that voice. And then what's my inner child? Who's that? And that's what's on stage. It's me and my little Nore, and we're having fun. We're having fun. And that's all we ever wanted to do. We're having fun. Ah, damn, I didn't think I was gonna cry.
Please put your hands together for Nore Davis.
Nore's career is thriving.
I'm black, I'm real black. I'm sickle cell black.
He has stand-up gigs across the country.
Has his comedy special Element available now at NoreDavis.com. Please welcome the very funny Nore Davis.
And recently he appeared on The Tonight Show.
So I'm basically a Dodge Ram truck inside of a lake. I got all the horsepower, but I can't get out my feelings.
And despite occasional medical setbacks, he is showing no signs of slowing down.
My mental health and my sickle cell is just like an oil change. That's how I think about it. So I gotta go in for my checkup, get my oil changed, or like my brain not feeling right. So now I'm in a much better place because I know who I am, and that's more of my story of talking about healing, talking about therapy, talking about mental health. talking about stopping generational trauma, talking about looking within and not looking without, it's a success. It's just being happy, just knowing who I am.
For more information on sickle cell, visit Sickle Cell Disease Association of America at sicklecelldisease.org. For more on Nore's tour dates, visit NoreDavis.com.
And I'm Nore Davis. Thank you. Good night, man. Thank you.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindle.